Hello, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. You're welcome once again to Tofnaj Farms. We are going to continue from where we stopped the other time with the introduction of what Tofnaj Farms have for you on weekly basis. In the last video, I discussed with you the type of crops that I'm growing or I am into, and then I promised you that we are also going to take you through cabbage production specifically. Now I'll be taking you crops by crops, so that at least once you are able to select the particular crop you are going to produce, you have the requisite knowledge. I wouldn't say I know, I'm still learning, but then whatever little you will learn, you also try to share, so that others who are so interested in joining me to do agric for the Sisala land will also pick it from there, and then continue, and we all learn together and ensure now and in the years to come, Sisala East and West, we will not be dependent on any other country or any other community or district for our foodstuff, more especially the vegetables. And so today we are coming to look at the nursery of cabbage. As you could see, this is the nursery bed for cabbage. This is a nursery bed for cabbage. You know, when you are going to do the nursery, first of all, what you need to do is that you need to make your bed, okay? Preferably, you make it 1 meter width to a desired length that you want. Then once you are done, you make sure that the bed is not flattened, okay? It's raised, okay? You make sure it's raised to allow or to aid easy watering of the bed, okay? And once that is done, you ensure that you break the soil, okay? All the hard parts or hardened part of the soil are broken into fine form, okay? Make it fine. It should be devoid of what? Hard masses, okay? You don't have to get, you know, a soil in this form. Make sure you smash them, put them into what? Into fine form, so that nothing will not lie on the cabbage to prevent germination. Yes, one thing you must also note is that as for cabbage, once you plant it, or sorry, you do the nursery today, in 3 days time they should start germinating. So if you don't make the bed so fine such that to allow germination, you realize that you lose most of your your seeds, okay? They wouldn't germinate, and once they don't germinate, you are running into losses. Then after making your bed 1 meter, you know, width to a desired length that you want, then you do what? In between one planting side to the other, you measure approximately 15 centimeters. You have next here, so the next place you do also be what? 15 centimeters from the first one, okay? So that they don't get clustered when they germinate. But then if you make them too close, what happens is that they become too clustered, such that their germination will not be enhanced, okay? It will not be enhanced. So this is what you do. You could see that this one planting, let me say hole, okay? One planting area, okay? I have nests, then 15 centimeters apart. I did another one, 15 centimeters. I did another one, 15 centimeters. I did another one, 15 centimeters. I did another one. In that order till you finish, okay? Till you finish your nursery, okay? or till you finish sprinkling or spreading your seeds on the beds. So when you are done with putting the seeds on the bed in that desired dimensions, what you need to do is to ensure you cover them with soil. Okay, you cover them with fine soil. So you see what I'm doing? Cover them with fine soil so that there wouldn't be any hard mass or a stone that will cover on them to prevent them from what? Germinating. So you do this in that order until you get to the last, or you get to the end of the bed. As you can see, I'm just covering the seeds with fine soil. Yes, take your time and do such that nothing heavy covers the seeds. So I'm doing it in that order till you finish. Then when you finish covering, usually we have some soil insecticide that you spread on the bed. Okay, you just sprinkle them on the bed, and the purpose of sprinkling that particular soil insecticide is to prevent the seedlings, okay, from being infected with any bacteria or any insect that finds itself in the soil. Okay, and again, if you don't spread that insecticide, what happens is that there are other insects, okay, that may come and pick all the seeds, and for that matter will prevent the seeds from what? Germinating. But then if you don't have, you will still go on and do, because certain times it's not easy to come by them. And once that is done, if you have the soil insecticide, what you simply do is that you just get your grasses. Okay, get dry grasses, such as these ones, okay, to do the covering. You cover them such that no place is exposed. Exposed. You do it this way till you get to the last end, or you get to the end. The essence of covering with grasses or dry grasses, one, it serves as mulching, okay, to the seeds, so that once you water, it takes time for the soil surface to get dry. And again, what happens is that it also prevents, like I said earlier on, some insects and some soil organisms from picking the exposed seeds. There is likelihood that some seeds are there which might not be properly covered. So once you put the dry grasses on it, it prevents those soil organisms from picking the seeds. Okay, once you are done with the nursery, then you water. Okay, you cover with the grasses. Afterwards you water, and ensure that you do the watering on daily basis to ensure easy growth of the cabbages. Yes, so when you are done, you are not done. You are going to monitor this particular nursery bed for a period of maximum, or for a period of 3 to 4 weeks. And as you do them, or when you are done with the nursery, there is also there's also something that we call drenching. You have to drench the soil. Okay, you have to drench the soil by getting certain insecticides, dilute them in water, and pour on the surface of the soil. Okay, that is drenching. And one of them is called metallazole. That's the active ingredient. You drench it. Then in a week time, okay, what you need to do is that in a week time, what you need to do is that you need to start, spraying by mixing fungicide, insecticide, and foliar fertilizer all in one pump and spray. So every week you do that spraying for the 3 or 4 weeks. You are going to monitor the seedlings or the nursery bed to ensure that they get the required nutrients. They also get, maximum growth. And what are some of the fungicides, insecticide you are going to use? One example of the fungicide, we have mancozeb. Okay, mancozeb. We have mancozeb, and we also have imamectin benzoate. All these are active ingredients. If you get them, you mix them together and you mix it with the foliar fertilizer in the spring weekly. You ensure that your nursery bed, the seedlings on it will be enhanced, it will be fresh looking, and it will also be prevented from any insects attacking them until they are transferred onto or they are transplanted. Okay, so when that happens, you know that you are okay. And on the actual bed or the transplanting bed, you realize that your crops are going to see